which has recently become popular in the usage of web designing. So yeah, so in this tutorial we would be learning that, and it's prominent nowadays because many companies are switching to React.js. And many of the time in interview also you would get questions related to React.js if you are applying for a web development position. So let's just directly dive into it. So many of you guys might be very new to React.js, and you also might don't have any idea to install it. So what I would do, I will be sharing this link in description. So in this website they have given the step by step denotation of how we are going to install React.js. So let me just walk you through these steps. And also if you guys get any problem, just let me know in the comment section, so I would directly reach to you, because I have already directly installed all these packages and etc. a long time ago, and it also takes a lot of time in order to download all this. But anyways, if you have any doubt, then please let me know in the comment section. Anyway, so let me just walk you through the steps. So the very first thing would be to install nodejs. So with the help of nodejs, that is the node package manager, we would be able to install React.js. So in order to install nodejs, you just directly need to go to this website, and then there you can directly download nodejs, and it's taking a bit time. Okay, so if you are a Windows installer, then you can directly install this one, 64-bit. I guess it will directly install it. Or if you are a Mac owner or maybe Linux one, so there are different operating systems available here, so you can choose accordingly to yours. Okay, so as you can see that here I have a MSI file. So if I directly run it, then you would get something like this. These are the dialog box which would appear, and this is the main path where you need to install the nodejs. Okay, so any problem if you get in this steps, then please just let me know in the comment section. Okay, so after setting the nodejs, now we need to give it a path. So in order to give a path, you just need to go to your environment variables. Okay, so you can just enter the start button and you can directly start typing in variables. Or also there are multiple ways to open this dialog box using the system properties. So here you can see that in the advanced tab you have another button named environment variables. So here you can set the path. So this is the path, and here I need to edit, or so here I can click on new and I can give the path of the nodejs library. So what it does, for example here I have given the path for nodejs. So what it does that it directly allows you to write node package manager command in your command line. If you don't set the environment variables, then you would get something like that it is not recognized as an internal or external command, whatever command you type. Okay, so once you have installed that, so you need to open the command prompt. Okay, so these are just some of the rough commands through which you can go. So these aren't relevant much to our project. Okay, so now just coming to, so these are the steps how to create a directory and all. Okay, so now this is our main focus, how to install React for this tutorial. Okay, so for installing React there are two methods. So the option one is, I can say, a complex method. Complex in the sense means here you need to design, just a second, let me check the recording. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so in this complex method you need to make each and every folder and then So this is the starting command through which you get to make your package.json, but and also uh, you need to save and install separate packages separately through separate commands. But here we don't, in the option 2 we don't need to run like save react and etc. So this is a pretty easy one. So in order to run this command, so the shortcut command is create react app. So now you might be wondering where the hell is create react app. Okay, so in order to use it, first of all you need to check that whether npm is correctly installed in your computer or not, and whether it is working by checking the command of npm --v. You can directly write there. Okay, so now once you have already set the, what we can say, the environment variable for nodejs, then you can directly install this create react app. So it is a shortcut in order to make a react app. So once you run this command, then it is automatically installed in such type of folder where you have your username and something like that. In the npm folder of node modules, you would have this command. This would be in the form of exe file, and maybe there might be a bin folder also inside. So what you need to do, that you need to give this path and you need to again add it to your environment variables. So just I have shown you before. Let me just share it again. Okay. So it's taking some time to open. So you need to go in the advanced, then again here you need to click on edit, and then you will click on new, and then you will directly paste the file path of create react app there. So this is how it would work. And once you have given it the path, then you can test in your command prompt by writing create react app --v. So for example, in this one I have directly checked it by writing this command. This is the one through which you can check whether it's installed or not. So if it's installed, then it will directly give you the version number of create react app. Okay. So now the next step would be to create your react app. So as we are using the option 2, you directly need to write the command create react app and the app name, as you can see here. So this is the folder in which I was working, and then I gave a command create react app, and this would be your unique application name. And one thing to remember, that you can't put capital letters according to the current rules of create react app, because if you use capital letters here then it would give you some kind of error there. Okay, so it would, once you hit that command, so it would take 4 to 5 minutes depending on your computer and internet speed. So as you can see that I have previously ran this command 3 to 4 minutes ago, and it's still running. So this is how you can create a react app in your PC. So you can see that this is the react dash folder, and my folder's name was app name. So this is the folder which we are currently creating now. So this would be the folders where we would be working. So let me introduce you this. So node modules. So this one contains the modules which are inside the node package manager, which we would be using while making our react app. And there are many libraries here mentioned. So in short, you can say that these are the libraries which we have been installed, Weble and etc. So this is the thing which we used to import in our project. So again, when we will start to code, then I will show you that from where are these import files coming. So when you write the command of import react from react, then it's actually this thing that you want to import the file index.js from this folder react from react. So this which specifies the folder name. Anyways, we would be getting back into the code soon. Okay, so let me just check if it's still working or not. So it's still installing. So these are the various, so this one is a library which we would also be using. So there are many libraries like react scripts, etc. So each one has a different purpose, a different use. And this is the public folder which contains our main index.html file. So if you need to add any bootstrap link or anything like jQuery, then you can directly go. And so we would be using Visual Code so in order to edit the files. So but as it takes some time for Visual Code to open, so let me just give you the nutshell in the notepad itself. So yeah, so if you want to add some bootstrap link, then you can directly give the links here. So this is actually the main index.html for our whole app. So this is a root ID. So again, when we will dive into the code, then I will explain you guys that what it actually is. And these are the other files, and in the source folder we have our main thing. So this contains the JS and the CSS files. So again, service worker and etc, we won't be working with that. Actually, we don't require it for this project. And the main folders would be these four: app.css.js, index css and js. So again, app.js is the main component of our React app. So many a times you will see that as we have a main function in C program, just like something that you can say that app.js is the main. So it's not necessary that you always need to rename it as app. You can either delete it and give a new sideway, or what I can say, a new entrance to your app through another JS file. So that depends on you, but for understanding purpose you can think it as a main function for your whole app. So everything goes into app.js, and through this you can connect various components and functions. Okay, so this is the git folder, and okay, so this is the package.json. So it's also an important file. So previously, as you guys might have noticed, that in the first step we were creating package.json separately, then we were using npm init in order to get this folder established. So that was a long cut, but anyhow, using create react app, we directly get all this thing in one go itself by writing just one command. Okay, so this is the package.json, and it includes all the dependencies which you would be using. So as I was showing you the React folder, so this is the version where you would be able to see the version of the library which you are using. And these are the scripts. For example, if I type npm start, then it would run my whole project in my web browser on localhost with port 3000 normally. So if you want another name like AB or ABC, whatever you need, so you can give it accordingly. So if I would write npm AB, then it would run my script, my whole project. And also we have another scripts like build, text and eject. So each one has different use. So I haven't gone, means for npm build is something like that if you want to check if there are some error in the building part or not. So you can directly, for example, if in Android we have a build command, so it's something like that if you want to build it again, or if the program is stuck at some point where it shouldn't, so you can directly test your app by writing npm build, or also for using hosting purpose we need this command of build. And these are another two commands which actually I haven't used much, so I don't know its usage in brief. And these are the other folders which we won't be required to use, and this is the readme for, and yarn we won't be needing yarn. So for a beginner's point of view, I think that node modules and these three folders are important, including this package.json where you have all your packages been installed. Okay, so that was the description of the React structure, the React project structure. And as you can see that it's still taking some time, I don't know why. So might be yours would be a little more faster. So anyways, so we would try to install VS Code in the next tutorial, and also I have VS Code directly installed in my PC, so I would again walk you through the steps to install VS Code. Actually it's good and recommendable, what you can say, a recommendable platform through which you can write your code. Actually it's known as IDE or you can also use IntelliJ if you want, as per your choice. So again we would be trying to walk through the steps to install VS Code, and then we would directly dive into the code by knowing the commands through which you can directly open this whole project in the VS Code, etc. And then we would try to test our app. Okay, so thanks for watching this one, and see you in the next. Goodbye.